money? Well, stick around because we're going to talk about how to raise your revenue streams by becoming an author.
Hey,
Hi,
Francine.
how's it going today?
Oh, I am all jazzed up. This week the power and electricity of networking has just been firing off all kinds of lightning storms over here in my world. So it's been pretty exciting. How
Yes,
about you?
it's pretty exciting on my end too. And I just want everybody to come network with us so we can build this excitement and make some money.
Oh, oh yeah. I mean, this is something that even if you're like, yeah, I don't need money, I'm not like really into it. Uh, Once you start realizing that you've got this creative project you want to work on, and the funds aren't quite there for you to get the tools and materials you need to put it together, or you're finding yourself working like 40, 50, 60 hours a week just to make ends meet, and then that leaves you exhausted and doesn't give you time to work on your project. If you are sick of this chasing your tail around in circles, yeah, money's gonna help a lot with that. And so today we have a very special guest with us who has a book that we're going to talk a little bit more about and how that process has helped her find some hidden revenue streams and such. So let's bring on Miriam Wright. Hey, Miriam,
Hello, hello, hello.
how are you?
I am doing great. I am doing great. Thank you so much for having me here today. Excuse me.
Yes, we're so excited to have you here. So we were introduced to you uh, by Joanna, who wasn't able to make it here today, but she was telling us all about your dreams program and workbook. So, first of all, why don't you introduce yourself a little bit more so we know who you are, and then tell us a little bit more about this dreams program?
Excuse me. My name is Miriam M. Wright. I'm a dream life coach, and I empower, support, and educate women to own their power, boldly step into a life they truly desire by facing their fears, building their confidence, and making their dreams reality as they live their God given purpose in my signature Dreams program, where you will discover desire to bring realization as you explore action to manifest success. I am also currently an award winning author. After 10 collaborations, I decided to do a solo book, and it became a winner, first time out. And now, because of that, I am up for Author of the Year for 2025
Ooh,
through International Impact Book Awards. And oh my goodness, I am also a co host of Powerful Women Networking Group, which we meet twice a month. One one group meets in Winter Park, the other one group meets South Orlando. I'm the South Orlando host, and it's Powerful Women. We meet because if you don't know, like, and trust me, you are not going to recommend me. So it's a chance to just get to know who you are.
Well, I just think it's really funny that I know Joanna met you being in Orlando, but that Orange Park's the other location. Like, what? That's
Doing
where
both.
we are.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I also heard you say, okay, so you did collaborations before you went out on your own. So let's back up and talk about those collaborations first. What was going through your brain when you decided you were going to do your first collaboration?
It was really funny because I never thought about being an author. That was like the furthest thing from my mind. And then a friend called me up and said, I'm doing this book. I would like you to go in on it if you'd like. And I said, okay, what's the book? And she said, Daily Dose of Declaration. It's just, 365 days. Um, they can read in the morning to get their day going. And it's actually to try to prevent a lot of suicides. And I was like, okay. And I was thinking to myself, I don't know anything about suicide. What am I going to write about? God knows what he does. The very next day, my neighbor comes to visit me, and she said, "You'll never guess what happened." I said, "What?" She said, "My coworker's daughter committed suicide." I was like, "What?" 23 years old. 23 years old, and I'm thinking to myself, what was so bad that she could not live another day? And so that got me thinking. So I wrote my my page. I think it was 3 pages or three different pages, and that kind of got me started. And then another person asked for another book, and then another book, and then another book. And before you knew it, I was doing books. And then I said, wait a minute, I got to do my own book.
So, how long did you work on collaborations before you decided to do your own book?
Oh my goodness. The first one was, I believe, 2017. And I started working on mine in 2022.
Awesome.
It was a long time. But I was
So,
learning a lot as I went. I thought I was learning a lot as I went. Um, I learned that if you decide to do something, just do it because you never know where it's going to lead. I never thought I would do a solo book. I'm like, no, I can't do this on my own. And I tried. I did my own little digital book and I sold maybe 20 copies and I got 5 stars. But I said, no, something must be missing. So then I got some help and now it's the winner. And now, so you
Ding,
know
ding,
what?
ding. There's a key. Get
Yeah,
some
if
help.
you're going to do something, just do it. Don't sit on it.
That's it.
You
yes.
never know.
And get some help. And that's what the collaboration's all about. Is
Yes,
when you were in this group of other authors, everybody was helping each other, and
yes,
you were missing a piece of that puzzle going off on your own.
exactly, exactly. I thought I could do it. I was like, okay, yeah. It was like, no, wait a minute. I need help.
Now,
Yeah.
what if you had a 1 year program that taught you every step of the way how to do it? So when you finished the collaboration, you had all that knowledge you needed to go right in and doing your solo book.
That would have helped. That would have helped because they were doing like the visionary was doing a lot of things in the background that I had no idea. Uh, so yeah, if they would have done a class or something, that would have been that would have been very helpful.
We might be doing that.
Yeah, that is exactly what we are doing. We have a 1 year program to teach
Okay.
everybody how to become an author using the collaboration approach, but we're going to teach everything along the way, how to interact with your publisher, how to interact with your, oh, this word is escaping me. My friend Terry, who is going to be our
Editor.
Editor, thank
Editor,
you. Oh, sometimes words
editor,
are hard. Words are hard.
editor, yes,
And that's why we have editors, because sometimes
yes.
words are hard. My friend Terry is going to be our editor, and we're going to teach you how to interact with the editor. So when you're out on your own, you already know what to do. And then to make it one step better, after the book launches, we're going to have a full 5 to 6 months teaching you how to promote your book and how to use it to make more money. Because, Miriam, how did your sales, your client base change after you wrote your book?
It changed. Yes, it changed drastically. I Marketing was like I didn't even know where to start. I think that's why I only sold 20 books. I I I noticed that I had to go out and I had to be visible and I had to sell the book. You have to sell the book. Just doing a book is not going to get it in someone's hand. Um, so they taught me a lot about marketing, a lot about when we had to vote for author of the year, that was by votes. So you had to vote by a certain day, um, and we were going for 500 votes. I ended up with 1,300 votes. So I was out there doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to get it out there. Sit in coffee shops and sign books. Anywhere there's people, because you never know who is going to see you.
I
Just like
love that because in the world of manifestation, somebody is thinking, oh gosh, it would be so much, my life would be so much easier if I just could figure this out. And you might be the answer to their prayers. You just have to be out there to do it. And the belief system that we have will teach you how to get out there and help you get out there, because we will be doing book launches wherever we have an author. Wherever someone signs up as an author, where Southwest Airlines flies, we will do a book launch.
right?
So speaking of which, what have you been doing to promote your dreams book? I mean, besides coming here, of course. But
Uh, the, the dreams is actually a workbook, and it's free right now on my website. So I'm doing it for free so people can download and get an idea of what my program is. So I've just been doing a lot of social media ads, um, speaking on podcasts, and uh, notifying, like messaging people individually.
and after we fill out the free workbook, if we still want more help, your contact information is there. There's a way to keep going with you.
And after you do it, you can. There's a way to set up an appointment. You get a free, I believe it's 30. It's maybe an hour. I forget now. Maybe an hour, free hour with me to go over what you figured out in the workbook.
All right. I love it because I mean one of the things that I found is doing this stuff on your own is great, but you kind of limit yourselves in a lot of ways. You stay in your safety zone. So
Yeah,
having a little bit of time to figure some stuff out on your own and see where you're at, and then be able to take that information and talk to someone that is farther along than you and get some
mhm.
insight and clues
And you,
is
yeah,
super
see what
valuable. I
areas
think
you
that's pretty cool.
need help in.
Well,
What areas?
especially if you're in the situation, you see this, but somebody else is going to see what's on the outside,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
they could point you in a direction that you might not consider on your own.
Actually, right now I'm working on a 6 set workbook about worrying. So that's will come be coming out soon.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, that's a
Yes.
six books. Yeah.
I'll have to buy those for my mother.
So that okay.
So, what other things have you noticed after becoming a published author? What other benefits did you notice in your life after you were able to get some of these stories out there?
A lot of people have noticed me or know about me. More people are answering like on Facebook, and it was really funny because when I submitted, this is the book I submitted for the award. Oops. It's called Why Worry. I don't know if you can see it. Why Worry? And it's turning concern, doubt, and fear into excitement. And it's got the award sticker. But I submitted the book in July, like towards the end of July. I saw the thing on Facebook that submit your book for awards, and I did it. And I totally forgot about it. It was like, yeah, right. Um, Forgot about it, and then like around December 23rd, I'm going through my email, and I thought it was spam. I was getting ready to delete it, and I was like, wait a minute. So I opened it up, and it said, congratulations, your book is a winner for uh for self help and personal development for nonfiction, blah blah blah. And I was like, what? I mean, I was reading and I couldn't believe that I was reading that. I'm like, you're kidding. I just submitted it just for just for the fun of it. Like, okay, yeah, here's my book.
That's
But never
awesome.
thought it would come back. I totally had forgotten about it. So I said, you never know whose hands your words are gonna get to.
And I think that brings up like another valid point, not just, with a book, but anything, people that make films, they submit their films to film festivals. And when you do these kind of competitions, you get more eyeballs on what you're working on. Sometimes you get feedback. Sometimes you'll get uh, other authors or other musicians and stuff like that can give you feedback on what you've submitted. And oftentimes, I mean, the best feedback of all is finding out that a whole bunch of people liked it, and now you've got a nice big award on that, which gives you a lot of credibility for what you're writing about.
And also, I have met so many people wanting to help me now. Yo, do you need a trailer for your book? Do you need this or that for your book? I'm here. Do you need to sell to your libraries? Do you need to sell to bookstores? I can get you here. I can get you there. So you start meeting a lot of people that are willing to help you.
And I think that comes with, having a little clear story and how you're telling that story. You're coming on here and talking about your book and your process. And when people kind of resonate with what they hear, what they've read from you, it's a lot easier to want to say, I'm going to jump in that community. I'm going to join. I want to hang out a whole lot more. Would you agree?
Definitely, definitely. And with this community, International Impact Book Award, they are really going all out because we did the votes for Author of the Year. I'm a finalist, but we're not going to find out till October 4th. And that's going to be done in Hollywood,
Oh,
walking the red carpet, like the
that is
award.
awesome.
We
That
get
is
to walk
awesome.
the red carpet. So, I mean, they're really going all out. And they've already told us that it's going to be actors there and a lot of producers because that's how movies are made from books, from stories.
Yeah, yeah.
So your connection, that's why you can never. You start that 1 year class, you have no idea where that's going to lead.
That's a
You have
fact.
no
Totally agree.
idea
Well,
who is going to look at you and say, "Wait, I can do this for you guys."
well, I'm sorry, but I have to go right now because I am going on a podcast. It's being live streamed. So when Heidi signs off here, check out. Oh, hi Daisy. Check out YouTube. Perfect Publishing. That is our publisher for our collaboration book. Perfect Publishing on YouTube, and I am going to be in an authorathon since 9 a.m. this morning. Every 9 minutes, a new author is coming on talking about how they're making their impact in the world.
Oh,
If
wow.
you think you want to be an author, check out some of the other authors and find out what they're doing, and then know that you can do it too. I'm going to go now. See you over at the authorathon. Bye.
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 All right, so it's just you and me to wrap this thing up. Let's
Yeah.
see. Let's put this on this
And I
screen
think this
for
is good because my word for the year, for this year, is believe.
oh,
And
of
it's
course we
believe
love
I
that.
can and I will.
Yes.
So
It's
that was
it's
my
so true.
2025. Yep. That's it
What
for this year.
what you believe about yourself, other people, and your situation becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. So sure
Exactly.
enough, you can tell the future. So if you're going to be designing your own future, you might as well make it
Mhm.
really fun, right? With red
Yes.
carpets
Yes.
and, being able to have great impact on other people's lives.
Exactly.
So, I had put in the chat where people can pick up that free workbook from you. And
Rightwaytoyourdreams.com. Right with W.
yes, let's see. This is the link that she gave us that we put in the chat that goes to your book.
Yep.
And then before we go, I also want to let you guys know that this evening I am doing another musical prosperity forum. So if you want to go, I just put the link in the chat and you can sign up for that. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, meeting on Zoom. And let's see if I have the information pulled up for next week. So usually I have other people talking, and when I don't have this stuff ready, then I can just really quickly
Oh,
go and find it on the next screen.
mhm.
So let me see here. Next week.
Well, I can talk. If they'd like to get this book, they can just get it on Amazon. It's Why Worry? Turn your concern, doubts, and fears into excitement. And I'm the author, Miriam M. Wright.
Excellent.
And
Thank
if
you.
you cannot find it, you can DM me.
Excellent. I love it. Okay. So next week we're going to have Leah Milan. We're going to be talking about creating teams and teamwork, which, I mean, bounces right off the conversation we were having today. I mean,
Exactly.
don't do it alone. Get some help. That is where your hidden opportunities and income streams come from. Just like I was talking about in the beginning of this episode, the electricity of the networking that's been going on in my life these days,
Mhm.
it's because I am out there and I am talking to people and
And you're
learning
manifesting.
more about their stories.
You're
And so
manifesting
just
what you
like
want.
Miriam was saying, having your story out there makes it a lot easier to attract the right people to help you
Yeah.
accomplish what you want to
Yeah.
do.
Yes.
All
That's
right, so I'm gonna need your help, Miriam, at the end of this to wrap this all up.
okay.
So here we go with the ending, okay?
Okay.
If you can conceive it, you can believe it, and you can achieve it. So from the head, yeah, you could do it with me. From the head to the heart. Wait, I don't do this one very often.
To the heart. Okay.
The heart. Here we go. To the
The
heart.
heart for me.
To the
Okay.
hands.
To the hands.
Yes,
Yes, you
you
can do it.
can. Love it. Thank
Believe
you,
you can
Miriam,
and you
so much.
will.
Yes. Thanks, Miriam, for joining us
Thank
today.
you so
Don't
much.
forget
Thank you.
to
Thank
join us
you. Hope
all
to see
over
you
at
again.
the retreat community where we continue conversations like